So I've already talked about all the maps in Splatoon 3 and you guys seem to fairly enjoy it. But since I already talked about all 12 maps currently in Splatoon 3, that leaves about 23 other maps I haven't talked about. So I thought it was a good idea to go back to the previous 2 games and look at what stages have a shot of returning in Splatoon 3. I looked at how unique they are and not necessarily at how fun they are to play, and I'm not confirming anything of course. This is just what could happen and not what will happen. Arowana Mall. You already know how much I like the current shopping style maps in Splatoon 3, but I also like Arowana Mall very much. It's not directly a shopping stage because it's set outside of a mall and not inside of a store or market, but still. It debuted at the launch of Splatoon on the Wii U and has already returned to Splatoon 2, but for me that's not a reason to not re-release it. It has a few ramps leading up to the middle and I don't think they haven't made an appearance in Splatoon 3 yet. It's a pretty linear stage, but so is Hammered Bridge. It is really fun to play on and I could definitely see this one coming in the future. Piranha Bit. I wouldn't be lying if I said I enjoyed big maps, but Piranha Bit is one of my favorite maps ever, even though it's the biggest map in all of Splatoon. I think this map has a fair shot of making it into Splatoon 3 because it has these really cool conveyor belts that spread across the map. Not only that, but there is also a lowering where you have lots of space to fight. This map may be big, but it's a really unique map and is one I could see and would love to see make a comeback. Kelp Dome. Not one I would necessarily love to see make a comeback, but this one has a fair shot of making a return. It is pretty unique in the sense that you have 2 levels. You have a lower level where you can ink the map and you have an upper level exclusively made out of grate to walk over. So occasionally you'll have fights that could not be possible on other maps. It also gives you options like a faster way to the middle rather to swim around the barrier to get there. And yeah, I would definitely see this map make a return. Blackbelly Skatepark. This map is set in a skate park full of ramps and it has a big spawn getting more compact the closer you get to the middle. I personally really like this map, maybe also playing a factor in the fact I want to see it return. But Blackbelly Skatepark is such a unique map that it would honestly surprise me if they didn't bring it back. Although this map has been seen in both of the previous games, I would love to see it make a comeback in the 3rd game. New Albacore Hotel. New Albacore Hotel is really similar to Mahi Mahi Resort, but whereas Mahi Mahi Resort is set in a pool outside of a hotel, New Albacore Hotel is set on top of the rooftop pool of a hotel. The size is also a huge difference, because where Mahi Mahi Resort is a really small map, at least in Splatoon 3, New Albacore Hotel is a pretty big map. My only concern is that this map and Mahi Mahi Resort maybe look a little too similar, but let's be honest, we also have 2 shopping themed maps in Splatoon 3. Moray Towers. I don't think this map deserves the hate it gets and is unique enough to reappear for the 3rd time. The map has 2 huge towers as spawn and has stairs leading down in a zigzag path to the center. The center is nothing special, but the reason I could see this happen is because of the new Squid Surge. I think this would be a perfect map for it to use it in. So although most people probably wouldn't like it, I could see it happen. Camp Triggerfish. Camp Triggerfish is set in a summer camp surrounded by water and has even some water flowing through the middle of the camp, splitting the stage in 2 identical sides. The only way to get across to the other side is through the gate bridges. There's also a way on the Great Bridge to get to the enemy spawn. The last minute the floodgates will drop, making it possible to access the enemy sides from spawn. It is such a unique concept having 2 not interconnected sides that I think this map has a great possibility of getting into Splatoon 3 in the near future. Walleye Warehouse. It is a pretty basic map and one of the smallest in Splatoon, but that is what I like about it. It's a long map with 2 small pathways on the side. The middle is littered with crates and containers to climb on or hide behind, and the sides are narrow. There isn't necessarily a reason I could see this make a return, but in my opinion it's a really iconic stage and I would love to see it come back. Flounder Heights. This is my favorite map from the first Splatoon map, and I think this one has the best shot of making it in. It wasn't brought back in Splatoon 2, which also plays a factor. The other being that, just like Murray Towers, it mostly revolves around vertical movement. And again, with the new Squid Search, it will be really cool to use it in these sort of stages. A quick side note, it turns out this map has already been revealed to come to Splatoon 3 soon in the Splatoon 3 Direct. So yeah, pretty cool that at least one of the maps I listed here is coming. Of course, there are also some new stages I would like to see, but it's always fun speculating what stages will return from the previous games. And I hope some of the ones I listed will actually come in the game. And with that, thank you for watching and see you all next time.